This is my Financial Solutions budgeting spreadsheet created using Microsoft Excel. In this tutorial, I'll explain the features included in my Financial Solutions budgeting spreadsheet. This is the main page of the spreadsheet, and it shows you your debt balance, the percentage of the current month's budget already used. It also shows the days left in the current month. Then there's a graph representing your budget totals 1 year from today. And finally, a projection for a specific date in the cash flow. To move around, there's a navigation button on every page. The budget expenses page is where you create budgets for your expenses. You pick the type of payment, the day of the month or the weekday of the payment, a start date and the end date. You also would list the amounts, and you can name your categories. You can add new categories, you can delete a category, and you can change a category name. You can add as many categories as you like. The limit is around 16,000. For simplicity, the budget income page is exactly the same as the budget expenses page. The only difference is this is income, that's expenses. The account balances list all the money in your checking and savings accounts. It also lists how much cash you have. You can add new accounts, name the accounts, list how much money in your second account, and you can also delete accounts. You can add as many accounts similar to the budgeted expenses and income pages. The budgeted single item account is for one-off cash flows such as tuition and tax refunds. You can just give the date that you expect the cash flow to happen, give a little description for references purposes, the type of cash flow, either outflow or inflow, and the amount of the cash flow. The records is where you would list your actual cash flows. So you would type in the date that you have it, a description for it. In this case, for my day job, it's a paycheck, or in other expenses, I loaned Jane money. And then you can select a category. The category is created by you from your budgeted expenses and budget income list. So you can create as many categories as you want, and they would all update and be listed in the drop down list provided. You list your amount, type of cash flow, either outflow, inflow, or if you've used your credit card to purchase something, you can select credit card. It would calculate all the data that you've entered and compare it next to how much money your account's total has. So if your actual does not correspond with your account's total, you will get a message saying that there's no match, like so. Then finally, the graphs page. The graphs page is a place for you to visually see your budget. The top graph shows a trend of specific categories for last year and or last quarter. You can select the categories by selecting the color coordinated slicer, and then each category select, you would get different projections, different trends for last year, or if you would like, last quarter. The bottom two graphs show your budget compared to your actual spending and income. They are color coordinated red for expenses, green for income. You can compare different categories by selecting a single or multiple categories on the respective slices. You can also pick the months and years to display. And that is a rundown of the features on the Financial Solutions Budgeting Spreadsheet. Thank you.